Hey everyone, welcome back to another writing video. My name is Alyssa and this is my channel, She Writes Books. Today I am going to be doing a book tag that was created by author Mandi Lynn. She is the author of Essence, I Am Mercy, and her newest novel, which comes out October 2nd. And it's a psychological thriller called She's Not Here. I actually was able to get an e-book ARC. And since I've had school, I haven't really been able to continue reading much of anything, but I am excited to finish it once I do get the chance to. Anyways, she tagged me in her video that she posted today, along with a bunch of other people from the street team that are on her street team, or She's Not Here, and I have all the questions written down. I also have my blog post up because I did do a corresponding blog post right before I filmed this video. There are 4 questions, so it's very quick and simple, and I don't know how much time my battery has. Let's see. Okay. So I'm hoping to make this a really quick video. Let's just start with question number 1. Which is, what is my book about and what genre is it? So my current work in progress is a sci-fi novel. Those of you who have been following may know already that I am writing a sci-fi novel. I've actually been planning this since 2015, and I did start writing it in 2015, like right when I came up with it. But I ended up stopping and continuing to work on Zamora, and now I'm writing it again, which feels so strange because I've always been afraid to write this genre because it is our family's most loved genre to watch. And my book is called The Isles or The Vine. I have kind of 2 names, or if another name pops up later on, which I'm sure it will, then it will be whatever name that is. It answers the question on what if aliens created the virus for people turning into zombies, and what if the zombies had an alien quality to them. So over the past few years, I've been thinking a lot of what if questions, and with sci-fi, that's really what you have to do, is ask yourself a bunch of what if this happened, what if these characters did this, what if aliens did that, what if we did this. And it also deals with a lot of humanity issues. So I went more into depth on my blog post, but I don't really want to go too into depth what it's about. I'll just finish this off by saying we follow these 5 characters. I'm not going to say their names, but we follow 5 characters and their journey to trying to stop the aliens, which I call the Isles. Why I chose that name, I have no idea. That was my 2015 self that came up with that. Question number 2 is, was my story inspired by anything in real life? Not really, until recently. So once I started writing my story, on chapter 4 was when I realized that this is kind of inspired by either World War I or World War II, with Hitler's whole thing, because I have a character that's kind of as awful, or that is as awful as Hitler. And a lot of sci-fi stories are inspired by World War I and World War II, or anything throughout history as big as that. Let me see if this is still recording. Okay. I've been having issues with the camera, so I just want to make sure. It was originally inspired by the TV show with Noah Riley and Drew Roy and Connor Jessup called Falling Skies, and a bunch of other amazing actors and actresses. Falling Skies was an alien TV show. It was, if you like the movie Aliens, I think you'll like Falling Skies. They do have it on DVD. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it on demand, which makes me kind of sad because I really want to go back and rewatch it. It was inspired by Falling Skies, which was, I don't know if it was just ending or if it was just starting. When I first came up with it, I think it might have been season 3 or 4, and it only has 4 seasons. And it was also inspired by The Walking Dead, of course. That's where the zombie part came up with, or where the zombie part came from. And it was just inspired by my passion for both of those shows and just my passion for space in general. I do like learning about space, and it would be awesome to go to space. So mainly those are the reasons why I started writing this story, is because I've always wanted to write a sci-fi. Again, it's my family's most watched genre. Let me just double check again. Okay. So it's my family's most watched genre, and we love movies like Star Wars, or The Matrix is one of my favorites. Fifth Element as well. Fifth Element, Star Wars, and The Matrix are my 3 personal favorite sci-fi movies, and there's a ton of others. More recently, The Martian and Passengers. I loved Passengers, and The Martian with Matt Damon is just hilarious. We all loved that. So it's not really inspired by anything in my personal life. It's just kind of history and my love for space. Question number 3, why did I start writing this story? It kind of goes along with the last answer that I gave. I started writing this story because I love sci-fi, and it's something that I've always wanted to write, just like with comedy, but I always thought that all the best ideas were taken, and I couldn't come up with anything until I came up with the Isles, and kind of the story in my head has definitely evolved over the past 5 years, and it has definitely matured as I've matured, from teenager to 22 years old. This also will be kind of an adult novel, just because there's going to be kind of adult topics in it, and all the characters are 22 or over, so they're not technically in the teenage area. I guess you might be able to read it if you're a teenager. There is one character that we follow. I just finished her chapter, and she's probably the youngest character. And I don't want to give much more than that. So, question number 4, which is the last question, and that is, what do I hope to make my readers think or feel? One thing with sci-fi, it always gives me hope. For whatever reason, if I am kind of feeling down and I watch Star Wars, one of the Star Wars movies, I always come out of that movie having much more hope than I went into it. And having a sense of hope and also of loss in new ways is something that I want to kind of make my readers feel when they read this, and mainly just the hope thing, because I've always had more hope leaving a sci-fi movie than I have with any other movie. So, hope and lost are the two things that I want readers to feel, because those are like the two kind of moral aspects of the story. So, that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to do this tag, just let me know in the comments that you did this and I will check it out if you leave a link. And also I tagged Louise, Hanley, Juliana May, as well as JM Top for this, what was the title? Oh, it's called Behind the Book by Mandi Lynn. I will try and link Mandy's original video down below, and she also had it on her blog, so I'll try and link that down below as well. Besides that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!